Most people are doing their best to self-isolate as we try to protect ourselves and our loved ones from coronavirus, and it's easy to feel anxious, helpless, or scared. These celebs are doing their part in giving back during these challenging times. Hey everyone, it's Sussan Mourad here with Clevver News, bringing you all the latest entertainment news updates from my Clevver home studio, doing our part to prevent the spread of coronavirus. Now let's jump into all the good that's happening amid this difficult time. And while it might seem like there's not much we can do to help but stay home, making a donation to a charity that helps feed high-risk communities is a great way to make a difference. And many celebs are doing just that. You know, it's these kind of feel-good stories where people are looking out for one another that we need right now. So let's start with Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, who recently donated $1 million to the Feeding America and Food Banks Canada. Feed America operates a network of food banks throughout the United States, while Food Banks Canada does the same in Ryan's home country, Canada. They both shared the news of their donation on social media. Ryan tweeted saying, quote, "I think we can all agree, COVID-19 is an if you can help, visit Feeding America and or Food Banks Canada." And he also wrote, "Take care of your bodies and hearts. Leave room for joy. Call someone who's isolated and might need connection." And then Ryan jokingly prompted his millions of followers to call Hugh Jackman, but listed his phone number as 1-555 sad face emoji Hugh. Now that's the kind of generosity and humor we need these days. Blake also posted on social media about their donation. She wrote, "Remember the lonely and isolated. FaceTime, Skype, make a video. Remember the love that can travel through all this. Communities are stepping up. Shopping for the elderly, making lunches for children. We can all do something for one another, even if that's simply staying home." And she also added some humor in there, closing with, quote, "Sending so much love." Now, can someone please tell Ryan that emotional distancing from his mother-in-law is not a thing? Nothing can save him. We just love these two, and we love that they are giving back. And fans are thanking Blake and Ryan for their $1 million donation. They are replying to Ryan's tweet with their appreciation. One person wrote, "My daughter is the supervisor at the North Bay, Ontario Food Bank. She's not on Twitter, but she asked me to thank you and your wife for your generosity." Another said, "You sure bring a load of good to the table. Thank you for being someone Canadians can be incredibly proud of." And another wrote, "I'll never get bored of your Hugh Jackman jokes. Also, thank you and Blake, you're so kind. Hashtag Ryan Reynolds." But obviously, Blake and Ryan aren't the only celebrities making donations. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos also donated $1 million to coronavirus relief efforts. Clearly, Mark is a way better person than his Riverdale character is. A source told People that their contribution would be allocated in part to the New York Governor's Office for the purchase of ventilators. And some of the funding is also going to be allocated towards WIN, an organization responsible for the operation of 11 women's shelters across New York City. Ariana Grande also took to her Instagram stories and listed 5 organizations that she would be donating to in the fight against the coronavirus pandemic. The organizations she donated to are Feeding America, Opportunity Fund, Give Directly, WHO, and the Italian Red Cross, and Ariana also urged her fans to donate too if they can. She wrote, quote, "While we are social distancing and doing the best we can to protect one another, my heart hurts for the small businesses, individuals, and families affected by all of this. I am supporting the organizations below, and if you are able to, you should too." Vanessa Hudgens also made a donation to Feeding America. She shared a screenshot after she made her own donation and encouraged her followers to donate to help with coronavirus relief. She wrote, quote, "It's a crazy time out there in the world. School closures, job disruptions, lack of paid sick leave, and the coronavirus's disproportionate impact on adults aged 60 and older, and low-income families are all contributing to the demands placed on food banks across the country. Join me in supporting Feeding America today. Let's help each other out rather than freaking the out, okay? Link in bio." And Jeffree Star wanted to help individual fans directly, so he took to Twitter and asked fans to share their Cash App usernames so he could send money to those who were struggling. Jeffree sent at least $250 to each person he chose. He wrote, quote, "I really want to help more people in need today. Drop your Cash App below with hashtag Jeffree Star approved. I'm going to help as many people as I can until I hit the limit." Other celebrities are getting their companies involved in making donations to those struggling, while while out of work or school. Last Monday, Lady Gaga's cosmetics company Celebs announced its plan to donate 20% of its online profits from the previous week to local food banks in Los Angeles and New York City. They shared this post on Instagram and wrote, "House will be giving back to our Los Angeles and New York City communities by donating 20% of our profits from last week's sales on houselabs.com to local food banks, LA Food Bank and Food Bank New York City, in order to get food to those affected by the closing of schools and other places that offer this critical resource. Stay safe and strong for yourself and others. Sending love from our house to yours." And since this is a global pandemic, some celebrities like Justin Bieber are making international donations as well. At this time, China is still the country that has been hit the hardest with the coronavirus, and last month Justin donated about $30,000 to a children's charity in China to help with the coronavirus relief efforts. He shared this video on Instagram for his Chinese followers.
Go. What's going on, China? Justin Bieber here. I just wanted to say I know it's a very scary time in your country right now, but my prayers and support go out to you guys. You guys are amazing. Talk to you soon.
He also wrote, quote, "Watching the news, I couldn't imagine how scary it would be if a new disease was affecting my wife and my family and friends. China, we stand with you as a collective humanity and have made a donation to support." So all in all, we thank these celebrities and also the ones we didn't get a chance to mention here today, because there has been a lot, for their donations, and we've linked some of the donation links below if you wanted to get involved. But right now, you guys, I want to hear your thoughts on stories like this, and if it makes you feel good to know people are doing what they can to help others. Get the conversation started right here in the comment section below, and after that, click right over here for a brand new video. And as always, be sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you never miss a Clevver News update. I'm your host, Sussan Mourad. Thanks for hanging out with me in my at-home studio. I'll catch you later. Bye, guys.